Hey everyone, Tankenstein here. If you guys didn't notice, Gaijin just released a new chest and key combination in which you can actually win a bunch of vehicles, camouflages, and things like that from the past, but more likely than not, you're going to be winning a bunch of silver lions and consumable items like boosters, battle wagers, and even backups. Now that being said, in this video, as with every other video that I do like this, I always like to show you guys what your odds are approximately by opening up a bunch of these. Being that I'm a content creator, I typically have a pretty decent amount of silver lions on hand where I can open these up comfortably and also am able to make up a good amount of silver lions on the back end of it. So that being said, of course, you can win a bunch of vehicles that you could that were in previous events. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like you can get the IS-7 here. I don't know if that means that your chances of winning other vehicles is slightly better. Probably not. But typically, your chances of winning any vehicle on this are negligible. And when I say negligible, I really hate how they show drop chance low. It's probably something like 0.1%. It's really, really bad. But that being said, let's get into it. Let's see what we could do. And yeah, let's do it. So I'll be skipping past a lot of these. So got a universal backup, of course. That's going to be a typical thing here. Order domination. And if you guys didn't notice, I will be opening up 100 of these. So 25,000 SL, that's not good because, of course, it cost me 60,000 SL for a key and chest combination. Wouldn't that have been cool? Unfortunately, I got 10,000 silver lions instead. So one thing also that you'll probably notice here, and I'm willing to bet on this, I'm going to be getting a lot more RP boosters than I will SL boosters because Gaijin likes to make it so that you research quicker, but you don't have the money to actually buy the things that you want. Now, of course, that might be a little bit different than what happens, but even with getting this 50,000 silver lions, I'm still 10,000 SL in the bag. Okay, so I got 20% SL booster, 10,000, 50,000 silver lions in the bag right there. Again, lost 50,000, lost 45,000. And I'm also willing to bet here that I'm not going to get any vehicles. If I get a vehicle on this, I will be shocked. And also, if you guys didn't know, as soon as you press the consume again thing, whatever you're going to get is already decided, right? Like this scrolling animation means absolutely jack diddly squat. It does not impact anything, like let's say if I stop it here and I press escape, I would have gotten this anyways if I stopped and pressed escape like 2 seconds earlier or a second later. It makes no impact. Okay. That would have been cool, the T-72M2 Moderna. I could have sold that, I already have that vehicle. By the way, it is a fantastic vehicle. I would like Flying Hunt. Perfect, I actually used that. That's not all too bad. Destroy 10 wagers. Or units rather. But as of thus far, I mean, I've lost a lot. Now, as a content creator, 100,000. Okay, that's my first time where I've actually made something on this. But as a content creator, actually, that's one vehicle I would really like, the Whirlwind P9. It's such a relatively unseen and unique vehicle. But as a content creator, like I said, I've got a ton of silver lions, and I can do this comfortably. This is still to a point gambling, and I'm not going to be one of those people that says, oh, this is a scam. At the end of the day, you have to realize that with any sort of thing where you're gambling away any sort of currency, or anything really, I mean, you could gamble away things that would be used for bartering, right? But whenever you're gambling and giving and doing that sort of thing, you always have to remember that the house always wins. The odds are stacked against you. Now, I'm not going to say that this is a scam because I don't really think it is, but it is almost, in effect, like a money dump. Gaijin wants you to spend your SL on this because then you're going to be forced at some point or another to buy SL or buy premium time or something to recoup your losses. On average, people are going to lose from this. And again, like I said, I think I've gotten more RP boosters at this point than I have SL boosters. I can probably check at the end of this. But that's also another thing you have to remember here. Don't do it like how I'm doing here, because more likely than not, like let's say if you get 5 or 10 boosters. You only have 2 or 3 days to use all of those. So you really have to play the heck out of this game in order to, yep, another RP booster, in order to be able to get your money's worth, because what'll happen is you're going to end up with like 5 RP boosters and 5 SL boosters, for example, or 2 SL boosters that you have to use at the same time, and when you use them at the same time, you get diminishing returns. It's a whole thing. Of course, I got a 30% instead of 100 or 1 million, but of course, with my SU25K, at least I can make up a few 100,000 with that, so that's not too bad. 10,000, of course, 25,000. But yeah, I mean, as a content creator, I've got, this makes sense for me, right? Like, I'm a video soon, I'm going to be opening up a whole bunch of other crates to show you the odds of those. It's a more unique crate, and ultimately, what it comes down to is that with this, again, I can make a lot of this back. You know, I get views on my video, I get subs, which, by the way, if you guys want, definitely consider subscribing. I would appreciate it, you know, doing all this. You know, I'm not one of those content creators also that has like a bajillion silver lions. Rather, I've got like, after this, before looking at my SL relative gain, I spent 6 million silver lions. So if you guys want, definitely consider subscribing. But again, you know, if you guys want. But, you know, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I mean, thus far, I don't think this game has even considered me at all for getting any vehicles, which is kind of booty chatter, but it's expected. Now we're kind of going in turbo mode here. Ooh, 500,000, not bad. That's enough for 10 chests, but none of the keys. So it's something. Blind Hunt, that's a useful one, not bad. Again, though, I mean, like, what happens is you get a bunch of these. You know, I hate these like summer camouflages, because if you look at it, it's just green with a big red star on it. It looks so, like, it's so boring. It's not that it looks stupid, it's just boring. 50% booster, not bad. Again, look at this. I mean, like, it's the same every single year. 50% booster. Okay, I've got 15 left, so let's hope I get one of these things. I am hoping for the AU one. That's something I actually did not get. I have the Object 279 or 278, whichever one it is. I keep forgetting in my head. But I would really like the AU one personally, so I feel like that would be totally radical. So we have 50,000, 10,000, AAA order, universal backup, booty chatter, more booty chatter, buns, butt cheek, and that's it. So I spent 6 million silver lions. I got 1.3 million back, and the vast, almost like half of those were from a single chest that I opened, which is a very uncommon chest, mind you. So I lost approximately 4.6 million silver lions. I started off again at around 10 million silver lions. Let's go look at how many boosters I got. So all these boosters with the 2 days, 23 hours are my new boosters that I got. I don't think that this is one. I think I got this when I first logged in for the day. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 silver lion boosters, 1, 2, 3, 4 RP boosters. Okay. I'm actually kind of surprised that I have an equivalent amount of RP and silver lion boosters. Was not expecting that. In the past, I've seen it where there's been a few more RP boosters, noticeably more, you know, than I had SL boosters. But overall, again, do I think that this is going to be a good use of your money? No, it never is. It never is. You know, it's unfortunately, Gaijin kind of treats these like shredders for your silver lions. They want you to buy into this because they know that you are not going to get your money back. You know, you are going to lose silver lions and you are not going to get an equivalent return out of it. Now, occasionally people will earn a lot of things. I mean, I heard of people getting, in previous events, the IS-7 in 1 go or 3 goes or whatever, and it can happen, you know. But unfortunately, that's not going to happen very often. And, let's just give it a go one more time. Universal backup times 3. That's probably one of my best hauls, and that's going to be about it. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Of course, please consider liking, commenting, subscribing. I appreciate all of it. And yeah, I mean, the story is the same. The boxes are just not a good deal. You are probably going to get shafted, but some people are going to have their success stories. And remember, kids, gambling is bad, regardless of if it's with fake currency or not, because ultimately, you can buy this fake currency with more fake currency, which then you purchase with real currency. So do not get into that hole. But either way, thanks again. I'll see you all on the other side. Take care, everyone. Oh, and if you guys are wondering, I've literally never won a vehicle from one of these chests.